Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, and it's in! Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lampard. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Good read, needed to be. Kostic. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lampard, Bellingham.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. And he shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Galatasaray are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Vieira. Tries to pass it through, has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
now they can spring out of defence. Galatasaray finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's well positioned here. Messi. Kostic. Played into space out wide. Bellingham might just make this. And it's Lampard. Vieira. And that's going right the way across. And it's Lahm. Half an hour played now. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. He's had a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Havertz. That's been slipped through. Lahm. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hoisted in. Not the most convincing of passes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Messi.
Galatasaray have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Lewandowski gets into a good position. Thuram. Bale is herring after that one. He can run onto that. Bale. Bale! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vieira. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Galatasaray absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Galatasaray 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lampard. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Kostic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lahm. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. It's Camavinga. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. That has ended up in no man's land. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here, and that's aimed into the middle. Bale. In once more. Oh, what a... In he goes again! He's scored! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy. Almost. Can he finish? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. He's in plenty of space here. Bale has it in a wide position. Lahm gets into some space. It's a goal kick. Havertz. And it's Kostic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bellingham. Just about within shooting range. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Bellingham. Collar, given the lift of his goal. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Kostic. Messi. Over to the left. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lampard. Nice looking ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. Looking for options for movement. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Havertz is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bellingham. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Bale's cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Koundé. And it's Kostic. To Messi.
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Koundé. Zé Roberto cuts out the pass. Lampard. Kostic does well to get it back. And it's Messi. Great vision. Vieira. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! And it's headed over.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That looks a... Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's missed it. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite...